First kind gave me a gift.
Hey everybody, my name's Phil. I'm with Reiner.
I'm Reiner.
And also joining us, Ben.
That's
Ben
me.
Reeves. We're looking at Captain America, the video game based off the recently released Marvel film that we've all seen the movie now at this point.
Based off the comic.
We would have done this last week when the game came out. Unfortunately, Ben and I were busy being comic nerds at Comic-Con, so we could not record this video.
We were busy hanging out with Captain America.
Yes.
Ben, I didn't read your review. I have a no reading policy for 2011. It's actually in my contract.
Oh.
So is this based on the movie? Is it directly based on the movie, or is it like a sequel or a prequel?
It's based on the movie as much as most video game movies seem to be now. Seems like everybody's going for that trend of like, oh, it's a prequel. It takes place during the movie. And this one takes place kind of in the middle of the movie, because if you watch the movie, it's all about the origin story, and then he fights in the war, and then things happen. Not to give away any spoilers.
So it's
so this is like
there's a lot of in the movie there's a lot of action montages.
Yeah.
This is sort of like you're actually playing those action montages.
So it's like a flash sideways.
yeah, a side flash.
Who is that? Crossbones?
I don't think it's Crossbones.
No, it's what's his name? The Iron
Sheik?
Giant guy. The Iron Sheik.
What?
What a klutz.
Look at this guy. Uh-oh.
This guy's no Captain America.
He's in trouble. This was written by Christos Cage.
Christos Gage does a... yeah, he's a great comic writer.
He's actually pretty good.
I'm a big fan of his.
Actually, I liked his script for the game. I mean, it wasn't an amazing script or anything, but it actually there were some fun moments in here. Like decent dialogue.
Nice
there
flip.
we go.
I'll take it from here.
Is it Chris Evans doing the voice?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's nice that they got him.
Who are these guys?
Doesn't always happen.
Does not.
How long do you think he spent in the recording booth? 2 hours? 3 hours, maybe?
10 minutes.
Yeah, he might have. Just one line after another, just spitting them out.
No emotion. Just like a robot.
Look at that guy.
So the roundhouse always gives you slow motion. That's cool.
So we got Ben at the controls here since he's already played the game for review. He's familiar with how to do this.
That.
Nice.
So far, not a lot of shield.
The combat here seems pretty smooth.
Seems like Batman.
Yeah.
It is Batman.
So do you have like the counter
Batman.
button?
Yep. Oh, that's not it.
Nice.
That's cool.
It's basically a block. If you time your block right, you can do some cool stuff. And you can throw your shield.
Now you guys saw the movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the movie's great.
We saw it at Comic-Con. Actually, the Captain America, the real Captain America, was in the theater with us.
Mm-hmm.
Was he seeing it for the first time?
He was holding my hand.
Yeah. It was his first time seeing it. He seemed very pleased with the on-screen version of himself.
He was a little scared.
Now, Ben.
Now, just to clarify, we are talking about Captain America, not Chris Evans.
Oh, okay.
Like the Captain America.
Actual Captain America.
Oh,
from World War
that choked
II.
on my head.
Recently found in an iceberg.
Not baby Captain America.
Thought out.
Real Captain America.
So
Ben, what were your pickup lines for Captain America?
Man, I had one earlier, didn't I? What was it? Let's see. Freedom isn't free, but I
can't not get up there, huh? Look at that.
Yeah, I guess I can't do that.
Wait, sorry, your pickup line.
Why don't we go back to my place and liberate my pants?
That's actually...
That's good.
That's a pretty good one.
It's too good.
Yeah.
You gotta do another one.
Yeah, lead in with freedom isn't free and then say the next one. You'll definitely get the lady that way.
So these are
Launch
interesting.
yourself.
Yeah, launch yourself.
All right.
That's one of my pickup lines.
I want to scream. Yeah, I want
to get launched.
I want a shirt that says that.
Yeah.
Launch yourself X.
So these are like, well, that's not a whole one. There's like scripted like platforming sequences that you'll see later.
So all the platforming is like scripted?
Yeah, it's kind of lame actually.
Huh. Yeah, from reading a review, it sounds like that's sort of where the game goes off a little bit, goes off the tracks.
Well, they're not even really like bad sequences. It's just, you compare it to something like Prince of Persia, which is fun platforming. It's like they're trying to do that, but they didn't have time to actually develop a system that would let you explore the environment like that. So it's just like scripted.
So this
and
is
you're
actually
just hitting the button at the right time.
We should throw out. This was developed by Next Level Games. Those are the guys who did They've done some good stuff and some bad stuff. They did
Stick
Punch
this guy
Out for the Wii, and they were doing Luigi's Mansion 2 for the 3DS. But then they've also done some like they did like the Wii version of Transformers War for Cybertron, which is not very good, and some other random junk.
I think I got him.
Well, hopefully they can turn out a decent game with Luigi's Mansion 2 and maybe be one of those developers Nintendo goes to.
Yeah, you know, like Punch Out was good, and clearly they did a good job with that. So maybe it might be a case where when they work with a certain publisher, they're good. Nintendo might be one of those publishers. And this game doesn't seem bad by any means. This just seems kind of so-so.
Yeah, I think I gave it a 7.5 or so.
Okay.
I liked it. Other people gave it a little bit lower score. And I think there were a few above me, so you know, it's definitely for if you're a huge Captain America fan, I say it's worth renting.
Sure.
Borrow from friends.
And how much, you know, like how long is the game gonna take you?
100 hours is like Oblivion.
That's not true.
What?
If you replay it like 10 times.
Nope.
So like 10,
So it's
10
like
hours?
10 hours, yeah.
Okay.
Pretty average.
So that's Hydra there. I see the logo.
This is a nice cinematic intro.
So what do you guys think of the movie?
The movie is great.
I thought the movie was really good. Yeah, it was. It's not my favorite superhero movie of the summer. Not my favorite superhero movie ever, but I did enjoy it a lot.
What was your favorite superhero movie this summer?
I think I liked Thor more than Captain America.
See, I think Cap is like, it might be my all-time favorite comic movie so far.
So that's
And that
all-time
comes as
favorite?
yeah, that comes as a comic book fan who thought they did just a bang-up job on telling his origin story and being true to the character and finding new ways to make him seem relevant in our world. Like the way they introduced his name and the costume was just genius.
sure.
Yeah, that was cool. There's a whole musical number. In
Yeah,
the,
I mean,
in the
I
movie,
think-
which is actually pretty cool.
I think calling it your favorite superhero movie ever is crazy, Reiner.
Wait, you're saying it's
But
you
Number
like it-
two is, I would say, is The Dark Knight in terms of a story. I don't like how Nolan portrays Batman necessarily or that universe, but as a movie, it's a great movie.
All right. I did like Captain America a lot, though, and I think it has a lot going for it. I do think if you're even slightly interested in superhero films, you should check this out. What's going on right now in this game?
That's Peggy Carter.
It's a 2-hour flight. You just sit on this for 2
You
hours.
just hang out.
This is basically like the opening scene for that Tom Hanks movie where he gets stranded on the island, Castaway.
All right.
Yeah, make sure you get caught up in that netting.
So you have to
That's how
collect
you
those
survive.
dossiers throughout the game?
Yeah, these are scattered all over the place. The Nazis are terrible about hiding their dossiers.
It's a collectathon?
Yeah, it's just like in like the old Medal of Honor games. It's like, why are these guys just leaving this stuff out everywhere?
Here's our secret plans. Maybe I shouldn't have left
film
that out.
reels everywhere too.
Film reels. These are actually kind of cool. Should we show them?
Yeah, let's check this out.
After years of planning and research,
That's German.
time has come at last.
He's probably
That's
that's
written
probably
in
a
German
bad
right
guy.
there. We can read it. It's amazing. That is Zola, I believe.
Ah, yes, from the film.
Zola was the first to unlock the secrets of the human genome. And thus my
Genome.
immortality is assured.
All right, I'm bored.
Using the blood of my benefactor, Johann
Look at that.
That's Red Skull.
Red Skull.
Surpass the work of
Speaking of Red
Does
Skull,
a really good job in the film.
Yeah, that was maybe my favorite performance in the movie. Like just totally over the top villain, but I loved it.
So awesome. And the fight they had at the end on the plane was
Yeah.
just incredible.
It's great.
They are fools. The perfection
It's something you
of the
usually
human
don't
body
see
is
is
a
evenly
false
matched
goal.
characters in a
What does it
movie.
profit us to
So I want to ask a question here. We know that Sega has published the video game, the movie tie-in video games for the Iron Man, Thor, and Captain America games. Are they doing Avengers also? Do we know? Or is it finally reverting over to Disney?
I think it goes to Disney, Marvel Interactive.
Because I know they did just announce Bill Roper, old
under his supervision of
Champions Online guy, old Blizzard guy.
Oh yeah,
He's heading up the Marvel Games division at Disney now. So I was hoping, I would love for Avengers to go over there and for them to do a really great Avengers
It
game.
better be 4 to 5 player co-op.
Oh, it has to be. It'd have to be like Marvel Ultimate Alliance, kind of, wouldn't it?
Well, not necessarily, but I mean, I wouldn't mind that. I love
I just
those games.
I just want a good game to go along with that movie because I'm very hopeful for that film, The Avengers, coming out next summer.
So you do 4-player just like like beat 'em up action game
love
even.
it.
So let's talk about this. We've seen all the superhero films for this summer. There were 4. And next summer there's going to be 4 also.
What?
Batman, Spider-Man, Avengers.
Ghost Rider.
Oh, and Ghost Rider.
Come on, really?
Yeah.
Nick Cage?
I forgot.
No, not Nick Cage.
What?
It's a new one. They're relaunching. It looks stupid.
Who is it?
It looks really dumb. I didn't even look.
Oh wait, you're forgetting one. Judge Dredd.
Does that exist?
See if we can
Yeah.
see out here.
That's coming out next
They're making
year.
another
I think
one?
so, yeah.
Is Sylvester Stallone going to be in it?
No, it's like Carl Urban or something like that.
Weird.
Get out as soon as I
Well,
can.
what do you guys think is gonna? You saw the Spider-Man trailer?
It looks
Reiner.
terrible.
You think it looks terrible?
I think I don't want to sit through that origin story again.
Yeah. Same here.
Like,
I don't want to sit through the origin story again, but I do like that they're doing something different this time.
and it feels like they're adding like just emotional layers to it, like going into his father's history.
So I think that's cool.
No,
I think that's really cool.
I've seen Spider-Man's origin story. I've seen him kicking ass on the screen. Now I want to see him doing crazy stuff,
be
like
honest.
Avengers stuff.
Let's be honest. It's not going to be Spider-Man 3. It's not going to be as good as that.
It's not going to be as good as... Yeah,
Well,
that's the other... Okay, listen to
They
this.
can't top that dance number.
That was great. I actually genuinely like that scene.
Okay, I was talking
You're
about
lying.
this with
No,
Phil
I'm not lying.
during Comic-Con, and he claims that...
Ben thought I was
yeah.
joking. Ben was like, "You are messing with me."
Wait, hold on. Let's tell everybody who's watching. So Phil thinks that Spider-Man 3 is the best of the Spider-Man
I'm not
films.
I'm not going to say I think that it's the best. I will say it is my favorite personally. It is the one that I enjoy watching the most.
That's the one that ended with Sandman crying and Peter Parker crying, like they hugged it out, right?
I like the Sandman story a lot.
Did
The
they
Venom
knock it out?
stuff I did
Look
not
at
like.
that. Take that chair.
Yeah.
And then he turns into sand. Oh man, and like flows away. Oh.
Well, no, the Sandman stuff is... That's what everybody says. The Sandman stuff's cool. The Venom stuff sucked.
The Venom stuff did suck. I'll admit that.
I don't even remember
take
what
that.
Spider-Man 2 was about. All I remember is
Spider-Man
like
2 had Doc Ock.
Peter Parker kept taking off his mask. He's like on an entire subway, like
Yeah.
full of people with his mask off.
Yeah, and they're just like, we're not going to tell anyone. Don't
Right.
worry about it, bro.
So, yep. Oh, here's an example of more dossiers.
I'd say the first one of those is my favorite.
Let's see your upgrades here.
Gotta think.
Oh, well,
not.
we'll show this first. So these are the hacking mini games that you have to use. So you have 2 sets of numbers here.
Put them
And
together.
you have to put it, well, you have to match what the like symbol. So in this case, it's 6. But they get more complicated, and you'll have like 10 numbers on each side. And it can take you a
Let's
couple
see.
minutes to like sort of figure it out.
It's like a Enigma.
Let's see your
machine.
upgrades. Let's see
Yeah,
your
that's kinda
upgrades.
what it
Let's
is.
look at the
I mean, that's
upgrade
the idea.
system.
All right, so the upgrade, that's the map. This is where I am. Zoom.
Great in-game map.
This actually isn't the whole map yet.
Oh, so you'll be able to go to
Yeah,
those
this
grayed
is-
out areas?
Yeah. They open up as you
Oh, that's
as you
cool.
continue on.
That's nice.
Oh, here we go.
Whoa.
Yeah, here we go. So this is the whole complex. The
Wow.
whole game is across this.
Can you run from
That's
one
kinda
point to
cool.
the
So
next?
this is the area that I'm in right now.
So if you have like a mission that's in that area, can you go all the way down to the bottom? Just kind of run on your own and do whatever you want?
No, it's a little more...
Okay.
It's not like Batman or anything.
Gotcha.
It's a little more linear where you're just progressing through, sidewind through the whole thing.
Gotcha.
So upgrades. Let's look at these.
Yes.
Right now we have 3 to choose from.
Is that strangle? What is that?
This is, yeah. They're called
okay.
neck hugs is what they are. Counter grab. Throw more shields or power slam, which I didn't like that one. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
Bouncy shield. Super
Yeah.
ball shield.
Let's do that.
That's pretty good.
I'm really getting the hang
So
of
here's
this now.
here's my deal with Spider-Man. I don't think the first Spider-Man movie was very good because I'm so familiar with that origin story.
And now you're saying you're excited for this new movie.
Hold on, I'm so familiar with that origin story for comics that I was bored the whole time. I'm not excited for the new one, but I am curious because it seems like they are playing with the origin story some and doing new things. And I want to see what they do with it.
Okay.
But there is a high probability that I'll just be
See me
bored
coming a
again.
mile away. Gotta hit the
So now is the third one being your favorite, meaning that you don't really like any of them?
No, I can watch the third one and enjoy it.
Okay.
Ooh. See, even
Like
as
I can get a kick out of it. Like I don't think it's necessarily a great superhero film, but I find it entertaining, I guess is what I'll say. You just caused a huge explosion.
yeah, that was me.
Is this a church?
My shield.
Are you
that,
blowing
God.
up a church?
Captain America hates shields. Separation of church and state.
I wish he had screamed that. Oh, here we go.
This is an example of what I'm talking about. So you have to time it.
What happens if you mess it up?
You just
That's cool.
lose your combo.
I mean, it's kind of silly looking, but it's kind of exciting.
So you don't actually,
Look at that.
you can't actually die or fall off or anything there.
No. Yeah, you
never
would just
mind.
like say if you don't time it right, you just land on that post and stand there, and like you,
Okay.
your combo would go away.
What
and
if,
so
it
you
what if it's one of them that blows up? Some of them were like blowing up as you went by.
I don't. Oh, that was all behind you though. That was like after
okay.
you left.
That's dumb.
Yeah. Tactical sense. What? This will be cool. I can deflect bullets back at people. Oh, timed it wrong.
Yeah, punch that guy.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Wow. Oh, he's okay after the headshot.
Yeah. Take that.
The combat, I love that shield sound. That
They did
sounds
a
so
good sound.
satisfying.
Yeah, they did a good job with that.
I like that in the movie of Captain America, that Captain America killed dudes. I hate when they try and make it so like, even though he was in World War II, he didn't kill dudes. So that just doesn't make sense.
He had a gun.
Well,
I mean, he's
he
in the
had this
war.
big speech, and he's like,
There's
I don't want to
secrets.
hurt anybody. And then he's like throwing guys out of airplanes. He could have just knocked him out.
I guess.
He's a cold-blooded killer.
He is.
He's evil.
What a jerk. Oh, here's this. They have little eggs.
What?
Fabergé eggs.
There
So
are a
he's just
lot of things
He's just a thief?
There's a
collect.
ton of collect. Yeah.
He's
I
an
don't-
art thief?
His pockets would be so full by the end of this game. I don't know where he keeps it all. So yeah, here.
D.
D's. Double D.
Excellent.
Cap seems like a double D guy.
He's got a barrel chest.
You guys remember D-Man? Demolition Man from the comic books? One of his villains?
I don't.
I don't remember that guy. How long ago was
Ended up
that?
being an ally. It was like in the 80s, 90s.
This seems I might play this. I think I might play this game.
I think it's fun. It's
Like
a solid,
I
good
didn't play
weekend
the
game.
Thor or Green Lantern games, but
Yeah,
I
as
think
you
I might
should
play this.
Not have played those.
Whoa! That away, Cap.
Yeah, take that. What a bunch of jerks.
I think it's going to be a tough battle next summer though between Avengers and
Batman.
Batman. But
I
I
don't
think one of
think
those
so.
is
They're two
better.
way different films,
I was
though.
They're very
laughing.
different. You're right.
Yeah, I was laughing during the Batman trailer.
Yeah, but you're crazy. We've already
It
discussed
said
that.
the epic conclusion, and I was like, to what?
Yeah, but wait until you see
what,
this.
what has happened outside of like villains dying and like
You're crazy.
and
Batman has
Batman's
gone
girlfriend
through,
changing actresses?
Batman has gone through character development.
Oh, he lost his house, I guess.
Yeah.
That's development.
He learned lessons in those films.
He learned not to get attacked by dogs.
Exactly.
And now it all ends.
Yeah, take that.
Whoa.
Shouldn't have punched that.
Very strange family.
Cap just went through some character
You gotta-
development.
you gotta
learn not to
trophy
punch
for
a
that.
computer.
You got a trophy for getting in that explosion.
Oh, what's this?
Got to call home base.
Captain America to headquarters. Come in. Over.
Yeah, well, if you haven't watched Captain America yet, make sure you sit through the end credits. There's a Skeletor.
Yeah, there's a great little teaser trailer for Avengers that I was psyched
Looks
about.
amazing.
Ben was
Oh
psyched
my gosh,
about.
I
The
was
people
so
we were
pumped.
with weren't quite as psyched.
Yeah.
We need you
Uh,
to take out the long-range AA
are there boss battles in this game?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I
How are
don't
the boss battles?
think we'll get to one.
Okay.
In time.
Captain America out.
How much longer till we get
Some
to
of them
one?
are cool. Some of them are a little rough. Like the first one. It's kind of rough.
Man, he loves his front flips.
Oosh.
Wouldn't you?
If I could do them, yeah, that'd be amazing.
Let's talk about America
Hey,
for a
baby,
second.
come back to my place. I'll show
America?
you my flips.
All right, that's good. How do you guys feel about America?
Shield your eyes. I'm about to take off my shirt.
Well, I mean, we're historians.
Yes.
We're part of the Illuminati, the Freemasons.
Oh, what an idiot. That guy shot his friend.
I was excited and a little terrified when you initiated me into the Freemasons, Reiner.
Yeah, Phil
was
and I
a
both have
weird-
secret seats on Congress.
It was a weird night.
The debt ceiling fiasco, that is our fault.
So here's the thing is, what happens to Captain America when the U.S. defaults on all of its debts and
think he
China
becomes like a-
owns us?
I think he becomes like a hobo.
Captain
yeah?
Hobo?
Yeah, Captain Hobo, yeah, I think that's what happens.
You think that's what they should do in the comics?
And then he's going to bring all of them together, and they're going to take over the country, and we're going to become a new government, and it'll all be led by Cap, Steve Rogers.
That sounds reasonable.
I do really like that, just like in the movie.
Oh, uh-oh.
I like Cap just taking out like a whole army full of soldiers. It's like 30 guys, and he
Oh,
just
it's
goes
just
against
great.
them all on his own.
Yeah, just unstoppable.
I'm not doing so well
But
with
there
that
were moments
reflection.
where, like, his crew helped him out, saved him from, like, a sniper.
Dum Dum?
Yep.
Yeah, I liked that the Howling Commandos were in it.
Yeah, and they didn't call him out by name. They never said Dum Dum Dugan at all.
But just a little call out for fans of the comics. These are some characters who've been around for a long time.
Kind of looked like Nick Fury's dad was in there. Jack Fury.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the Howling
I
Commandos.
had no idea.
Stark's grandfather,
Not
right?
doing so good. Yeah. Howard Stark. Is that right?
Or was that his...
Or was that
Howard
his dad?
Stark was his dad, right?
Yeah.
He seemed a little old to be Howard Stark. I think it's probably his grandfather, but who knows? Leave it in the comments, please.
Yeah, it was still a cool like tie-in. So I could go this way,
freedom.
but I think there's freedom.
America. Freedom.
See, that's how I think Captain America would pick up chicks. He'd walk up to them and whisper "America" in their ear. America.
That would probably do it for me.
Or he'd do that, and then take them home.
I don't think Cap's the kind of bring him home on the first date type of guy. I think
Yeah,
it's
I don't think-
go get a milkshake.
that was one of the
Let's
things
go
that
get
was funny in the film. Great little character
Steal
piece,
a
but
little ornament there.
he's going on a double date in the movie and doesn't care about the girls at all and is just focused on like, I need to get into the military the whole time. And it's like, really? This like, 20-something guy just doesn't even care about the women in front of him.
I gotta say, Tommy Lee Jones, maybe my favorite role of his ever.
It was pretty good.
He was
He was
good.
really funny.
The part with I don't want to say it.
He was sort of the source of, these Marvel movies tend to have a lot of humor, and he was the main source of that in Captain America.
These guys have shields, so maybe I can like.
Comic games always have like new villains and stuff like that. Do we see anybody outside of the movie in this?
Oh,
Or is it just
I think
Red Skull and
the
Hydra?
main villain in this is Baron Zemo, right?
sorry. There are multiple villains. Yeah, there's Zemo.
So Zemo's not in the movie, but he is a longtime captain.
There's Zola. There's
Oh, cool.
Lady Hydra's in here.
Oh, nice.
wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
so-
Green hair?
Yep.
That's
That's awesome.
Because they didn't do the green suit, so I was wondering if they do the green hair.
All right.
B.
So here's this again. Whoop.
Reiner's really good at this.
Yeah. See how
I have a
well you
beautiful
did
mind.
when there's like 20.
All right.
Oh, here's more secrets.
Jeez.
So you get
Well, at least it's on a desk. Oh, look at the
look
photo
just
there.
this
Yeah.
here in the corner.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah.
That's Zemo,
Nice.
or one of them.
A Zemo.
Yeah. Freddy Zemo, maybe.
It's the name of a drink, right? Zemo?
Zemo?
Old Freddy
Zemo.
These machines.
I don't think they make Zemo anymore.
Maybe I can do this
Do
a little
they?
more quietly.
I don't
The
think so.
alcoholic Sprite.
Those were the days.
There's another example of
The
a
alcoholic Sprite.
stupid mini game.
Oh, this is going to go really well.
What? You just push the two sticks together. Yeah.
You did it?
Pretty
That was it?
complicated. Yeah, that was it.
Oh, nice.
That was pretty awesome.
That was great.
So these guys were running for a security box.
Oh, okay. So they can alert more guards. So it basically is Batman.
Do you have to do any stealth?
I don't. No, not really.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Why would America need to be stealthy?
Exactly. All right. Well, this is Captain America. Seems okay.
I want to play it. It looks cool.
Yeah. I mean, we kind of said the same thing about Green Lantern, but then after playing more, did you realize like it
Well,
wasn't that
I mean,
good?
in our Reiner and Phil Green Lantern, we kind of got bored of it in the first level.
Yeah.
But this seems to have enough variety.
Seems like
and-
the combat's better in this.
There's a little more variety in this, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna check this out. You know, I'm not gonna buy it, but I'm gonna check it out of the vault and, like you said, maybe worth a rental if you're a fan of Captain America.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially
especially
a fan of freedom.
Yeah. Nobody.
Communists, that's who. All right, so this is Captain America. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Peace out.